So you probably have a note there.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have to press got it.
Exactly.
Yes, done.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Noeline. So just to start this for purposes of the recording, my name is Katrina Campbell. I am a consultant conducting an investigation for the Internal Oversight Services Office of UNESCO. And if you can just identify yourself, and I'll probably need you to spell your name so that we can have that again for purposes of the transcript.
Okay. Yes, I'm Noeline Raound Rakotoarsou. Rakotoarsou spells Rakotoarissoa, and I'm working for UNESCO.
Excellent. And are you currently, I have you as the director of the Division of Ecological and Earth Sciences?
Yes, I am the director at interim.
At interim, okay, so the
At interim.
Okay. Are you at the D1 level, P5?
I am at the D1 level.
All right. Okay. So let me first, Noeline, just tell you about what I'm investigating. I'm going to give you a little bit of information. I try not to share too much because I want what you share back to me to be based on your own experience and knowledge. But of course, I can't just start talking. I have to at least give you a little bit of information. So I have two complaints actually. From staff members within the sciences sector, against the ADG of the sciences sector, Shamala Nair-Bedwell. By the way, I didn't say at the beginning, but I should have. Of course, this is a confidential discussion. I think in my note to you, I just asked that we please keep this confidential. Don't discuss it with other people unless it's something that we explicitly acknowledge that you may talk about. And there may be a reason or two, but for now, let's just assume this is all confidential. That's okay with you?
Yes, of course,
okay.
Of course.
Okay, so the complaint against Shamala is essentially that she is harassing and abusing her authority with regard to other staff, subordinate staff within the sector. And it's not sexual harassment in the way that we think of that term, but more like abuse of her management authority. Targeting other staff who perhaps she doesn't want in the position or who disagree with her on something or who voice their concern about something, that she kind of goes after them. And in particular, within the realm of human resources management. For example, if she wants a particular person in a position and the manager of that person or the manager of that post says, no, that's not what I want, or I don't think this person's qualified, that she then targets that manager. And then there are other examples. But what I really want to do is talk to you about what your experience has been. The complainants identified that you may be a person with knowledge of or with experiences dealing with Shamala. And so, of course, I wanted to talk to you about that. So when I do investigative interviews, I don't kind of have a whole list of questions. What I really start with is tell me about what happened. So that's how I'll start with you. And then we can follow up with more specific questions as we're going through what you're saying. If after the hour is up, if we've run out of time and I still have more questions, either we'll schedule another bit of time to speak or I'll send you some follow-up questions. Like, for example, if I'm going, what day was this? Or do you have the email that went along with this issue? We can do that by an email communication and you can respond at your own convenience. But if it's more substantive discussion that we need to have, I'll schedule some more time. Okay? Okay. So yeah, let me just start with what's your experience, or first of all, maybe give me a little background, how long you've been in the sector. I understand you're a scientist. So maybe just a little bit about your own professional background and how you came to UNESCO and how you came into this sector.
Okay. Yes, I am a botanist by training, and I have been lecturing at the university for a long time. And I came across this Man Ambassador program for which I'm working in. Long time ago, I was still a bachelor. I think I was at the level of bachelor at university, and two people from UNESCO and from this specific program came and they told us about this new program. At that time, it was a new program. And I just say, I want to work for this program. One day I will work for this program. And then I enter my professional life. I was teaching at the university for more than 50 years, 20 years. And then the opportunity came to work for UNESCO. So, and for this program. So I started to be a consultant for UNESCO, and I used to coordinate all the main ambassador program in Madagascar for UNESCO. And then I had the opportunity to join UNDP. So I stopped to teach at the university, and I joined UNDP as a program officer. I was handling the environment portfolio of UNDP in Madagascar. And then there was a position that opened at UNESCO within this specific MAP program. Then I applied and I got it. And then I went to Dakar in 2004. And that is where I really start my career as a staff at UNESCO. So I started in the field office in Dakar, and then I went to Nairobi. And from Nairobi, I've been appointed in headquarters as the chief of section. And I was in this position since 2011 in the science sector at UNESCO in headquarters. And our director, I was P5 all the time. And the director of the division retired last year in July. And I have been asked to act as interim. So I did it, and I was to retire in March this year. And in March, it seems that they didn't find the right person to be appointed to this position. So they asked me to carry on, and I've been extended until February 2023. So until March 2022, I was still P5, chief of section. But with this extension, I have now a director position as a D1. But I have been directed to never put director, but to put director ad interim. So that's why I told you that I am a director ad interim and not a director because maybe I didn't went through the selection process. I just have been appointed.
Okay. Interesting, by the way, I have a directory that I was provided and it just has you as director. It does. Yes. Oh, no, it does say OIC. It doesn't say AIC.
OIC, yeah. Okay. Yeah, OIC.
Who, by the way, instructed you never to say director?
Shamila.
Oh, okay. So was HR didn't say to you?
HR never said anything to me. But the email she sent to me, she copied it to HRM. So I guess it's the right way.
Okay. I'll ask you for that email if you have it still.
I think I have it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so you are extended until February 2023 at the D1 level, but told never to say that you are a director. But I would imagine that's helpful for purposes of does that matter for purposes of your pension that you retire at the technically?
I have to say that I've even not asked for it.
Yeah.
They told me that I will, my pension now is a pension at the director level. Mm-hmm. So I pay everything as a director. So it's, because when they asked me if I wanted to be, if I would agree, because I want to stress this, I've never asked to be extended. Mm-hmm. I want this to be very clear. I never did. It was not my intention to be extended at all. I was prepared to go to retirement. I even started my process of separation, and I got my letter of extension 2 days before my retirement.
Oh.
Yes.